Hi everyone and welcome to a new video on the channel. It's the first of a few I'm aiming to do in lockdown. This is the result of the December goal of the month which you recently voted for, plus I'm also going to be having a little chat about sort of my football plans post-Covid, so all being well from sort of next season and onwards back in what'll hopefully be the normal, or at least a more normal world. So yeah, here it goes. So as usual, these videos we're going to start with the result of goal of the month, and for December 2020, in 4th place, you went for this.
In.
Get in there! Lovely goal!
Nice trick, nice. Swear to God if I get a copyright strike.
A nice lob there by the Billingham Town player over the FC Hartlepool keeper in what was really a fairly routine night for the home side in the Durham Challenge Cup. Didn't get all the footage. I need a build-up leading up to goal, but all the same, I'm sure you'll agree, a nice little bit of a keeper, neat finish in that, and rightfully got a place in the nominees for the December goal of the month, but ultimately it just takes 4th place. And in 3rd place, you've gone for this. So as a Gateshead fan, that was pretty difficult to watch, but all the same, you know, it was a young team that night, and to be fair to Jarrow, they really did play well in that second half. They were absolutely clinical, and that goal was definitely the pick of the bunch and deserved its place in the nominees, and that has resulted in 3rd place. And in December's runner-up is this. In my brutally honest opinion, that was probably only the 4th best goal of the month. But Longridge fans and their Twitter well out in force and got their votes in for it to finish higher. So, and that's what ultimately it comes down to. I just pick the nominees. I don't pick the overall result. So Longridge have got 2nd place in December's goal of the month, with their I think it was their 3rd goal away at Squires Gate on Boxing Day. Good overall performance by them on that day, picking up a 3-0 win. But it was just pipped to the post by this one.
Oh, that's a great finish, that.
It's my first game after the 2nd lockdown that we've been in, 1874 Northwich playing against West Auckland. This was West Auckland's 3rd goal. For me, it was, in my personal opinion, it was a toss-up between the one that did win it, which obviously was West Auckland, and the Jarrow one. But West Auckland won it, and I'd probably say deservedly so. You know, it was a really nice curling finish into the top corner, absolutely no chance for the keeper. West Auckland, very good on that day, deserved their win against 1874 Northwich in the FA Vars. So yeah, now rapidly moving on, I'm going to have a little chat with you about sort of what the channel will be like post-Covid in sort of future seasons to come, and sort of how like normal seasons are going to operate. So in future seasons, I'll be actual normally functioning seasons. This is how it's sort of gonna turn out. I'm gonna talk about what sort of my main sort of plan is and things I'd like to do as well. So first up, the first thing I really want to do is I want to have a season where I go to absolutely every Gateshead game. So that includes the league games, the FA Cup, the FA Trophy, the Durham Challenge Cup, and all the pre-season friendlies as well, home and away. I was on course to actually do this last season, but obviously things happened. Everything came to a crashing halt in March last year. Then on points per game we got in the playoffs, which obviously I wasn't allowed to go to, which I was a bit gutted about. But I know what I need to do it. So basically, in the future, if Gateshead are playing, that's where I'll be going. But I will obviously do all those videos as well. But again, this is not a Gateshead specific channel. That's just the team I happen to support, and I want to be there as much as I possibly can. I think if I'm gonna do this, get a full out 100%, looking at sort of what the next few years may bring for me in my personal life, I think next season may be the one, all being well. So fingers crossed that can come off. But going forward, Gateshead will always be the first pick. But so where does that leave other situations? Well, if there comes to be a weekend where Gateshead are not playing but Motherwell are at home, I'll be heading up there. Obviously, I've mentioned many times, I'm a fairly big Motherwell fan now as well. So I'm well up for it. I'll be going to them. Obviously, if Motherwell get games changed to a Friday night or a Friday night or a Sunday, I'll aim to go to them as well. Midweek games where Motherwell playing Gateshead aren't, I'll be going. Just it's basically Gateshead take first pick, Motherwell second pick. That's the way it'll always be, to be honest. For the future of completely blank weekends, so that what I mean by that is no Gateshead or no Motherwell. I will be aiming to tick more grounds off. I'll sort of run you through one or two that I would like to go to in the certainly in England. So in England, my English bucket list is Aston Villa, Sheffield Wednesday, Nottingham Forest, Notts County, Plymouth, Stalybridge, Dorking Wanderers, Portsmouth, Grimsby, Colne, Prescott Cables, and Newcastle Blue Star. So if and when the opportunity comes up for one of those on a weekend, obviously because of the distances and that, I'll be sure to get to one of them. I'll start ticking them off one by one. Meanwhile, up in Scotland, they are Dunfermline, Ayr, Fort William, Stranraer, and Wick Academy, and just for good measure, I'll complete the British Isles. So Northern Ireland, Glentoran, whereas in the Republic, Cork City, Shamrock Rovers, and Bohemians are the ones on the list. So gradually, one by one, I'll try and get all those sort of done in the next sort of, maybe say realistically by the end of the 2023 to 2024 season. I think that's realistic enough. So as far as midweek football goes, in October I'm looking to start a master's degree at the University of Sunderland. So I'll be sort of doing all. So basically, it won't be that much change from this current season with midweek games. It'll just be like all your Northern League ones and sort of local ones and stuff like that. The only sort of difference might be is that I'll have the advantage that the teams in so-called elite status will be back open, so I can go to them. Like your likes of Hartlepool, Sunderland, Borough, Newcastle. So I'll go to all that. I'll sort of distribute those sort of grounds accordingly. Then I do want to get abroad quite a few times. I've got quite a few abroad sort of grounds I'd like to go to, which I'll read out now. So in France, there is Lyon. In Spain, Valencia, Real Betis, and Sevilla. Portugal, Braga, Benfica, and Sporting. In Italy, the San Siro, which obviously I need to get to before it's demolished. So that's very high on the pipeline. In Germany, Cologne, Bayer Leverkusen, Eintracht Frankfurt, Kaiserslautern, Bayern Munich, Hertha Berlin, and Hamburg. In the Netherlands, Venlo, Groningen, Heerenveen, and PSV. in Belgium, Anderlecht, in Czech Republic, Dukla Prague, and finally in the United States, Seattle Sounders, Portland Timbers, Atlanta United, and Orlando City. I can confirm that I will be aiming to do one of those that I've just mentioned at the start of the 2022 to 2023 season, but I'm not going to reveal which one. But hopefully in years to come I can get more of them done and have some pretty memorable trips out of it. So yeah. Also coming up, this isn't a Gateshead dedicated channel, as I mentioned, but it's not even a fully fledged football dedicated channel. You know, I'm quite into my rugby league as well. You know, I'm quite a big Newcastle Thunder fan, so I'll be bringing those. You know, I want to make this channel as diverse as possible. So it's not just the same thing all the time. And yeah, just basic stuff. You know, like if I go to a city or something, I don't mind like doing a video, showing around the place. Like if I go on a European trip, doing a separate bonus video, just touring the city, seeing what there is to do and stuff like that. So yeah, so that is it from me. It was just wanted to have a chat with you about what it'll be like going forward and in the future beyond COVID. But for now, I'll be back at some point with another video. I've got one or two in mind, but there's no sort of specific sort of videos there's no sort of specific video schedule I'm setting out, but just keep a lookout for the channel. I'll let you know what I'm doing on Twitter as well. But take care, everyone. Stay safe, and fingers crossed. The post-COVID world, and being back to normal isn't too far away. Take care, and I will see you later.